Hi, in this video we'll be going over how to manually do the research for phase 3. And first we need to go ahead and find our Ma and Pa competitor sites, and I'm going to go over some of them to not only are we going to do the whole process of looking at the criteria, but I'm going to go over how to identify these sites, and it takes some practice. I don't think it's that hard, but it might be to some of you. But we'll do some identifying of these sites, if there is any at all. So first, I'm going to start off with USB microphones. And what I'm going to do is open up my browser, and I'm actually going to open up two tabs. And both of them are opened up to Google. Now the first tab here, I'm going to paste my keyword in there, or my niche category, and just put USB microphones, no quotes this time. And we're going to look at our top 10 competitors here. And when we're looking at the top 10 competitors, you can leave out the videos and whatnot. We are just looking for search engine results, regular websites here. And a way to identify these Ma and Pa sites is first by their domain name. And as you can see, all of these right here so far that I see are all big sites. And if you picked something you know about, especially in the first part, where you should be able to identify these names. As I used to do music, Guitar Center is huge, Sweetwater is huge. They all sell stuff. So Amazon is big, Newegg is big, and of course PC World, Musician's Friend, Sound Professionals, BHP Photo Video. These are all huge sites. They're not your Ma and Pa kind of sites. Sound Professionals I'm not sure about, so what I'm going to do is right click on this link and open it in a new tab to see what's going on here. Definitely a big site. It's got a PR3 on it too. If you're using Firefox or however way, it just doesn't look like your Ma and Pa site. If I have never heard of the Sound Professionals before, but everything else on this list I've seen. I have no Ma and Pa competitors that does not meet my criteria, so I'm going to go back to this and delete USB microphones. Sad to see you go, but that's how we do our research, to make sure that everything is going to work in the long run. And I'm going to go back and do music. What is this? I'm going to copy and paste my music recording software in there and take out the quotes. Now Cakewalk's big, SourceForge is big, Guitar Center again, but there is one site I see here, Music Software Reviews. And all these rest look like pretty big sites, but it looks like this is a Ma and Pa site right here. What I'm going to actually do is, again, right click and open link in new tab. And you know what? I've got one site here that's still it's not a big site. You can tell by the domain name, Music Software Reviews, that it is not it has reviews in it, a buyer keyword in it, and most big sites will not have those buyer keywords in it. This looks like it's a Ma and Pa site. It's got AdSense on it, or ad choices. It looks like a Ma and Pa site that's surviving in this niche category, for that niche category keyword, in a pool of just big sites. And this gives us a great chance, so we're going to actually I can keep, I can, for that part of the criteria, I can keep that keyword, that niche category. So what I'm going to do is go back to the original page, open this in a new tab, open link in new tab, and this one I moved around a little bit, and I'm going to take this right here and copy it. Now we're going to go to Google in our other tab and go all in links with a colon. You need to do this exactly. There needs to be a space and then quotes. It'll give weird results if you don't do this exactly. So far what we have is all in links with a space and quotes with our URL of our Ma and Pa competitor site. Now we're going to do another space after that quote, and we're going to minus site with a colon again. Now what we're going to do is copy the root domain here of this site. Let's go back here, and which is musicsoftwarereviews.com. I'm going to copy this, just leave out the wwws, the https, and I'm going to go to this after this colon we need another space. It's important that you put those spaces there. For some reason Google won't give you the correct search results if you don't put it in quotes. Well, it does it on my side, and I've tried it in a couple different computers. It always has to be perfect. So what we have here is all in links. It checks all the links that are in websites, that are from websites to this page. But we want to minus the original site, our Ma and Pa site, from that, because we want to see how many backlinks they have from external sites. I'm going to press search here, and you can see in the results they have a backlink at Google and at YouTube, at this site, got about it shows it that. And if you don't type this, what's odd about Google, if you don't type this correctly without the spaces, let me go back here. If I don't do the spaces or the quotes, I'm just going to take these spaces out and do a search. It's a completely different search, and this is not as accurate, because if you start researching down the line, you'll see that lots of these sites, if you open the pages, don't even have that backlink in them. I'll probably go to this site, and I guarantee you won't find the backlink on this page, links. Now let's just look at the source here. Let's copy this. Now you don't have to do this. I'm just showing you. Control F. See, not found, and it's just not accurate. And I guess it's just a little hitch in their search thingy that they have here in their code, but it needs that space after the colon of the minus site and the all in links, and there is our true results. And this is not how many backlinks they have. It's never accurate no matter where you go. There's backlinks all over the place. They could have a zillion backlinks, but this is what Google has cached and in their results, and they may have other backlinks that aren't showing up here, but I go by these results right here. Now my magic number here was 1,000, and if your niche category has less than 1,000 backlinks, as it shows here, then it's good to go. So here's another music recording software is one I can save. I'm going to go to copy and go with you through this next keyword here, this niche category, and best hair loss products. Now we got Amazon, Ask Bill at Amazon, hair loss talk. Now I'm not too familiar with this. What's a big site here? But that looks like a bigger site. They got a PR3 here, so I wouldn't call that a ma and pa site. Does have a look like the sites that we'll be making, but it doesn't look right. Wiki, Folica, AskMen, but here at number lower down the list on page 10, hairlossproducts.s.com. I'm going to open that. And that is definitely, you can tell by the structure from the top here, top rated hair loss products, product reviews. This looks like a ma and pa site, someone's site that they put up here. You can totally tell. And like I said, our sites are going to look similar to this, but it's going to look a lot better. And actually, you know, he doesn't have much monetization, but these links, and ours will kind of look like that, but ours will be standing out, and this will get to our site structure and content that we put here. But you know what? You can't complain if you're still ranked in the top 10, you know, and I guarantee you from this site, he's making a couple thousand a month. There's no doubt about that. You can just kind of feel these things just by looking at it. He's got a PR2. This is a ma and pa site, and this is how they look like. I'm going to copy this, and again, we're going to practice this all in links, semicolon, boom. Make sure that space after the semicolon in quotes, and then we're going to minus sign site colon again in quotes, just the main root domain, leave out the wwws, the https, and he's got one result here. And so that already makes our niche keyword good to go. And I think I was seeing another one right here. This looks like another one. It has reviews in the title for their main page. That's another thing that you can kind of tell it's a mom and pop site. Totally. And if these guys are still ranking there is a good chance. See, this looks like crap to me. I mean, it's fine. It's good, but it doesn't look that great. But they're still ranked. This niche category is good to go. We can save that one, and we're getting down to our final research steps here. So if you've got a few left and you're thinking already, I could live with that, I could work on a site about that niche category, then it's looking really good for you. Or you might have to go back and do more research. Now this has Yahoo Answers, Cake, Music Notation Software Review. Just by looking at the domain name, you can tell that's a ma and pa site. Let me close some of these up. And identifying these, this is a really good ma and pa site. He's got really good looks to it. But by that domain name, you can tell, and actually I think this is to me this is a nicer looking, looks more like an authority site, but I'm pretty sure it's not. Let's take this domain right here and take a look at its backlinks. Top 10 reviews. Yeah. Let's see his reviews here. Pros, con. This is a very nice, well laid out structure of a site, and it is a mom and pop site. Actually, I like this little thing he's got here. Anyone know what that plugin or script he's using? I'd like that on my site for our reviews when we start doing them. Okay, let's go to I'm getting sidetracked here. I'm going to copy and paste that page in there, and I'm going to take out the site that links back to itself. This guy looked like he did a lot of work on his site. He's got 319. It's still underneath our 1000 backlink check. This passes. And just to make sure, that site looks a little but you know, I could just tell top 10 product list, the structure and layout is not an authority site. It's a guy or a person who's doing a very nice site, and you can see that he's building upon. He's actually going subdomain wise, electronics.top10 reviews, and he's laying it out pretty big, and that's why he's probably still ranking. That's kind of sites we're going to be making. Meteor sites, Meteor full sites here. bestmusicsoftware.org, the best music software. That is a mom and pop site. There you go. Also a very nice looking one. He did some work on that one. Nicer than those hair loss ones we saw. And we've got two there. We got some forms, finale music, notation software. Okay. So I'm actually going to take a look at this domain and just check its backlinks too. That one's got 9,240, which is too high for us. Excuse me, at this very moment. But I can guarantee you this one is. And this is just identifying. You need to learn how to identify these. Excuse me 1 second. You need to learn how to identify these sites. And I'm going to go and do another one here, because I want to help you learn how to identify these mom and pop sites. So best music recording software, that guy's ranking, that other guy that we saw earlier is ranking for this same thing here, and we passed that test, so we know we got one there. We've already passed the test for that. Best music composition software. First, when you spot these, you can always tell they've got best, or they usually have those buyer keywords in them. Best Buy, Guitar Center, we know all those are big sites. Now look at that, he's still ranked. And because we already know we passed on that keyword, on that niche category too, because we already have a guy here that we done research earlier on and passed. But I'm just gonna check this, guys. Just do this a little bit for you. It's just so this is so important, this part, that you got to get the information right here. I take this out. And that does not beat our 1,000. So if this site right here was not in and top 10 reviews right here too is actually that other site we saw. You can see how it's working. We just saw that guy's site, but he was ranked for what is the last keyword? He was ranked for best music software, and now he's ranked for under our best music recording software too. And the same site. This guy is really building up his sites. I like it. I like it. I bet he's ranked for several things. I still like this script thing he's got here. Anyways, that keyword's good to go. I think I'm going to do this one more time so you guys can catch on to it. Identifying. It's important that you identify these MonPA sites, and they're because if they're not there, I'll actually want to find one. I think I found one already with you guys, but we got Nexus, pretty big hair brand. Amazon, Medicine Net, shorthairstyle.com. Now that kind of looks like one, like a MonPA site. I'm going to delete some of these or close some of these tabs. Yep. So it is, and it's still ranked. And they're making noises at me. Let's turn that off and check here. It's for the backlinks, just the root domain. Copy, and now private market members, if you're watching this, you don't have to worry about doing this part. It's all done with our keyword workspace. It's 2. So we're good to go. And as I can go down this post, there are a few solutions. Some of these might be, but we've already passed the test now. Well, let's just finish this up. Remixing software. And hopefully by just doing this and watching this video, you get a feeling of finding these MonPA sites. YouTube, Vimeo, FX Sound, remixingsoftware.org. Music remixing software. Just by looking at this, can you bestcovery.com, best remixing software. Just by looking at this, 1, 2, 3, I think there's 3 MonPA sites here, and I think remixingsoftware.org is one of them. Looks like it. It's definitely not a big Walmarty WebMD kind of site. So let's check our criteria here. Boom. Only 4. So we're good to go. But like I said, as you start making more sites and you get better at these sites, you can make them faster. And one of the things, this research method is where I work for other methods also. It's a good way to ensure that your site's going to work. You don't want to be hitting and missing. I'm going to open this site, and I'm pretty sure that is a MonPA site. You can tell. Actually, we all know that look of that theme there. Yeah, it's a MonPA site, and I'm thinking this one is too right here. Yep. Popular, best, experts, best. They're going for all those sites they're building. They're making nice big sites. And this is how we do our research on phase 3 manually. And I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things left, 6 niche categories to choose from. And of course, we're going to be doing another round of research, and this next round also in the next section, phase 4, we will be doing some product research here, and making sure we can make some money in this niche. And well, I'll save that for the next. Do this, and this is what you need to do. If you're doing it manually, private marketer members, if you watch this video, in the next video we'll go over how we're going to do this with the keyword workspace.